welcome! Welcome, dear Shiina and Rie. Thank you so much for waiting. There are so many of you waiting. There was more before Susan gave us a sniff snip. We were teaching Leah.
Susan forcibly took away our foreskin.
Circumcision? Viewer circumcision?
Yeah, we taught Leah Senpai about how Susan circumcises us every time we go live.
I always thought it was just like filtering. I didn't know about this circumcision.
It's circumcision.
Well, now you know.
Now you know. It's a forced medical procedure that Susan forces upon us. That's why we hate her. Anyways. So yes, today we have, as the promised, mental health / Menhera episode, where you guys have sent in many letters about your mental health and your mental health questions. I don't know why you would, because we can make you worse. Very well. Whoa! Rie, where'd you go? Rie!
The moment you said I can make him worse, you just snapped me.
Hey, why are you going? Where'd you go?
To the psych ward.
Derby, thank you for your $2 super chat. If there's a foreskin, is there an after skin too? We don't have the proper anatomy to tell you about this. Is there? Also,
I can get back to you after some research.
Okay, where are? What do you
Any
mean
little boys
research?
in
Where were
chats?
you? Your basement?
She was looking for the foreskin.
Yeah.
Where?
Foreskin restored.
All right. Yeah. So I'm sorry that it was delayed. Last week we couldn't get everybody together at the right time. But thank you to our special guest, Leah, for being our guest. It was very last minute.
Leah.
Yeah, Leah, would you introduce yourself? She needs no introduction, but I'm gonna make her introduce herself anyways.
Hi, I'm Leah.
She's
There
Leah.
you have it, boys. She's Leah.
Yeah,
God,
she's Leah.
God damn it.
Got him.
Yeah, Leah. She is our senpai. Yeah, senpai. If you guys didn't know, for any of you viewers who don't know, she is Face Connect Generation 1. So make sure to check her out. All right, she has very cute voice. I feel like you could be a voice actor. That's the impression I first got when I first checked out Face Connect.
Really?
Yeah, I thought you had. I really liked your voice, especially in your You know how when we debuted, we have like voice lines.
Oh my god.
I really
no,
like
not
that.
this. Fun stuff to kill.
Not it. What do you mean? I loved yours. I still know. I still like remember what you said, but I'm not.
Oh my god.
But it's okay. We feel that way about all our lines, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stars
I feel like
in the sky.
Stop!
Are you ready to serve me?
Listen, I've taken I embrace it, okay? The current I am current, so I am free.
I'm
Are you
quiet.
though?
Hold on. I'm quiet. Apparently, I'm quiet.
Your wish is my command.
Your wish is my command. I think we're good now. Yeah. and then Leah's was Ashelia Rinko checking in. It was really cute. It was really cute.
But of course, as we all know, Ashelia's dead. Now we only have Leah.
She got nuked,
Rie
man.
is just loud.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn down Rie. Hold on. I feel like this is
Sorry, I'm Australian.
Australian.
Please forgive her. She's Australian.
Please
Please
forgive
be
her.
patient. I'm Australian.
She has the Australia card. Can you speak again?
It's
Say
like-
something.
Ah.
Oh, now
Back.
you're too quiet. Okay, you should be good now.
Yeah, let's go.
Sorry, Leah Senpai, what were you gonna say?
I was like, have you ever seen those memes? It's like, you're either here or a Filipino.
The Filipino memes?
Yeah, but it's Australian instead.
Swagapinos.
Swagapinos? Oh my god. Yeah, I grew up around a lot of Filipinos. I didn't know Swagapino memes were still, like, relevant, you know, but I guess they'll always be relevant.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Swag
about.
Australians.
I didn't even know about Swagapino memes until like last year.
Yeah, I had a lot of Filipino friends growing up as well. So like, it's like I learned these memes by proxy.
Alright. Alright, enough with the Swagapito memes. Let's get back on topic, alright? So our topic today is mental health. Menhera.
Brought to you by the Sad Girl Company.
Brought to you. Sad Girl Company. Yes, yes. So I just like to ask everyone. I know that we are the Sad Girl Company. Do you guys do anything special to sort of take care of your mental health so the sad girl doesn't go out of control? Because personally, I'm not doing a very good job right now. But I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it's called opening the magical 6-number website, going to my favorite tags and staying there for like 2 hours every morning before I get out of bed.
Nice.
And then I'm ready. And then I'm ready to face the day.
Nice. What are the tags that give you the most endorphins?
I've been told by Moomy I'm not allowed to say them on stream anymore.
Okay, never mind.
So I'll send them to you by DMs later.
Chat's just like, she's just like me for real. Alright, Leah Senpai, is there anything you do to try to, take care of your mental health? Like, off stream? Because I know it's hard, it's tough being a streamer. You've been a streamer for a long time now, so... maybe you have more wisdom than we do.
Maybe. I feel like I'm the worst
Kinda doubt.
person to be like, oh yeah, like I totally take care of my sad girl.
We're the worst three to ask. But, you know,
mental health? Yeah, I have
totally.
that. I'm so normal.
I am perfectly sane. I will not hurt you.
has
Put the straight back it down.
Has anyone taken their meds? Everyone's. I know Rhea just took her meds before.
I took mine like 5 minutes before the stream started.
Yeah.
Leah, have you taken your dotaropium?
What is
The
that?
Dotoropium. I actually stayed up until 6 a.m. taking my Dotoropium.
Oh god.
And then I woke up at 9 a.m. for class.
Yesterday too.
We can see why how this is the Sad Girl Company works. I was also up till 6 a.m. Maybe that's why I'm sad. No!
It's always hard to
Yeah,
like
if you want to be Menhera like us, just stay until 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's always hard to fall asleep like right when you're like in one of those moods where like you're really Menhera one day, because then you just like stay up all night. At least I don't know if you guys are
I
like
know.
this, but I'll be like, oh man, I want to die so bad, and then I'll be like, I love chicken nuggets. Let me stay up and think about chicken nuggets.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, let me tell you a story. Because yesterday I was kind of sick, right? Like I wasn't feeling. I was going through it. So the reason is because I forgot to refill my meds, so I was having like pretty bad withdrawals. I was like, the whole thing, shaking, throwing up, like screaming, crying, throwing up, pissing, everything.
Oh no!
Like everything felt like a fever dream. I swear. I was like walking. I was walking to my pharmacist to get my meds back, and like. I was like crossing the street. I was like, "Is it normal to see double?"
Oh?
My god!
Oh my god.
And I remember like I got to the point where I was about to cross the street, and the light just turned red, and I just started like crying right there.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The light was red, and it didn't let me cross.
Oh my god!
I just started crying like me, and then like 5 minutes later, my Spotify switched to my favorite song, and I was really happy again.
Yeah, that's the thing about meds, right? Like when I'm off my meds right now, sadly. But
Badly?
badly. Yeah, but like the meds, when you first start adjusting to them, depending on the meds you take, they could give you some weird feelings. And then if you just suddenly stop, it also does the same thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 It's horrible.
I always like when I was on my last because I recently changed medication and like when I was on my last meds, I was feeling so good on them. I actually convinced myself to stop cold turkey.
What? Just for fuzzies. Just for thinking.
But I'm not even kidding. I was like talking to myself in my mirror, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I need these meds anymore. I can simply just not be depressed. Like I'm gonna stop my medication.
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna stop being sad.
Don't be sad. You know, skill issue.
I was like, I'll be fine if I stop them. So I stopped them. I stopped taking them, and then I was wondering why I wanted to launch myself into traffic the next
How
day.
bad did you crash? Oh no!
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad, man.
Oh god, oh god. I had one time where I was on this sort of med, but it felt like my whole body, the nerves were like extra sensitive, and my brain was like vibrating for like weeks.
Oh my god!
And I had to go to work, and I remember there was one meeting I had with my boss at the time, and this is not Sakuna, obviously, but it was like a real job, like at a company. I was a lead, right? And I was sitting there in the meeting, like staring into space. And my boss is like, what is up with you, man? Like, you seem a little off these days. And I'm just like, not gonna lie, boss. I got new medication. I'm high as fuck.
Have a good time.
I can feel my brain.
Yeah. No, it was absolutely terrible, and like not a great place to be when there's like 30 people under you that are like, hey, how do you do this? And you're just like, you look at their screen, and then the information is like
like vibrating,
dancing off the screen.
Yeah, exactly. It was terrible, and then I had to change medications. I was like, is this supposed to happen, doc? And the doctor's like, no.
That's the worst when like you tell the doctor like the symptoms that you have, and you're like, yeah, but this is normal, right? And they're like, what the hell?
They're like, no.
No, that's not normal. Is my paper towel supposed to be this interesting? Like,
are you supposed to taste colors?
terrible. But yes. Other than that, for real though, for streaming, I hope everybody's taking like their breaks. I really should not be the one telling you guys this.
Oh my god, aren't you streaming like crazy now?
I have like 11 streams, or 10 or 11 streams this week. I forgot. I am doing an experiment. Is it for stream or is it for my sanity? I'm not too sure.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Two birds with one stone.
All right. So we got a lot of sweet letters this week. I couldn't include them all. Some of them were really wacky. I couldn't include them, sadly. You guys thought we could include them, but no. I really want this VOD to stay up, so... But yeah, I chose like 8 letters. I'm not sure how many we're gonna get through, but I do want to thank everybody for pulling through and like sending in really heartfelt letters. I know Rie read them too. They were...
Man, okay, like when I was, cause I had to reformat them a bit to fit them on screen. I almost cried like reading through them. Not gonna lie.
It's like, wow, this is like me for real.
It's just like me for real.
Yeah, I'm really excited to go through them. So let's just get into it. All right. Well, it will cover my face. Just a warning, because some of these letters are mucho texto.
Mucho texto.
Yeah, but it's okay. So let me. Oh my god, it's.
They be whole ass Death Note monologues for real.
Oh no.
For real. Like, you guys are really morbid out there. Like, you guys were.
Actually, I think it's fine before you, because we're gonna read them out loud anyway.
Oh, really? I can't read them unless they're in front of me. So it's fine. We'll put it behind after we read them out.
Okay.
Yeah. Dear Shiina, Rie, and Leah, for over half a year, I've been having panic attacks. I've never experienced anything like that before. It's dialed back since going on holiday from university, but it was bad. so bad I thought I was on the verge of a heart attack multiple times before figuring out the true nature of my ailment. It was narrowed down to stress-based panic attacks. But if anything, my time at university felt very relaxed except for this condition of mine. I guess there were stresses of finals looming war from March onwards and being away from home for the longest time ever. Those individually felt too small to have caused it, but I guess when it added up, they might have been enough to cause some pretty serious mental problems. Have any of you struggled with panic or anxiety attacks? And if so, how did you deal with them? And would you recommend to viewers to not fall into the same trap I did? Sincerely, an afflicted archivist. Is this archive, bro? Is this archive, bro?
Is Archivist a fan name for another VTuber?
Is it?
I just know it's Makinis for Arena.
Yeah, I don't think we have an archivist yet.
Yeah, unless this is Archive Bro.
Unless this is archive, bro. In which...
If so, then please stop watching Face Connect. It's just gonna make your panic attacks worse.
It's gonna make it worse. We're gonna make it worse. Okay, so first of all, panic attacks. Very. I think a lot of us can relate to having panic attacks. I literally just had one an hour ago after streaming.
Oh, also move the letter behind you.
Oh
now
yeah.
that we're
Okay,
done reading it.
it's over.
So you can see your beautiful face.
Oh. Alright, let me... Oh my gosh, hold on. Why is it doing this?
Shiina has become letter.
I have become the letter.
She.
There it is. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have experienced like stress-based symptoms like that before, but I relate to this because I was actually hospitalized for a stress-based that extended beyond mental at that point. And yeah, it started with panic attacks like yours. Like, you think you're not stressed because you handle it every day, but the fact is maybe you're so used to the stress level that you don't realize how stressed out you really are because that's your everyday. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever experienced that.
It's like you get used to it and then you just kind of downplay it. You're like, oh, but this is fine. I go through this every day. But like, the fact that you're going through it every day is not good.
I don't know. I feel like this one also is like kind of like I can relate to a lot because I actually like this was during my debut actually. Like I still kind of go through this, but like I have anxiety attacks that are so bad that like I end up in the hospital and I actually can't really eat outside of my house for extended periods of time because they get so bad. Like there was a period of time where I was like literally locked in my room because just like walking out in the hall and like interacting with my family members like would like it would be too much for me and I would have an anxiety attack and like yeah, like the heart attack feeling and everything that comes with it.
Yeah, like I don't know how like your panic attacks feel, but for the viewers who've never had it, can't relate. Can't relate. But for me, just the heart attack feeling, as you said. I get the heart attack feeling, and then I also feel like everybody's out to get me. Like literally everyone. Like nobody can talk me out of it. I just feel like you're backed into a corner and everything's dangerous. And when you go out, I don't know, it feels like everyone's looking at you, but nobody really is. But it feels like they all are judging you, and then you just want to crawl into a hole and disappear. Yeah, but like intensified.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels kind of like claustrophobic almost. Like everything is closing in around you, and you can't really like take a breath. So it creates this like really tight, like hard to breathe feeling. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I get like really sweaty when I get anxiety attacks. I mean, it sounds kind of gross, but like it's because like you know you're so.
It's okay. People like that.
Stop it!
Unfortunately, we cannot monetize our bodily fluids, but
what? I don't know. Maybe if we're desperate enough. JK. Are we? Unless.
Unless I'm down to start like a black market trade.
But yeah, Remy's in chat. Hello, Remy. I'm sad
Hi.
to get
Hi,
this
Remy.
too. Yeah. It's really bad. Sometimes you just break down crying, and you just don't know exactly if someone is crying, and you don't really know what it is. So I feel this very hard. It's cool.
I really like. There's a difference between a panic attack and an anxiety attack, where like panic attack is something that comes on like really suddenly, and it's usually like related to a trigger maybe, or like something directly influencing. But anxiety attack can like last for like days. It's just like this looming feeling of like just awful nervousness. Yeah.
That's
like
where
for me,
I'm at.
I get nervous a lot when I I get nervous a lot when I go outside for long periods of time, like kind of just nauseous and like going like, oh god, everything's just too overwhelming.
Yeah. Like you kind of feel like you're gonna throw up if you don't go home
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah. I get that sometimes, but even when I'm home, like right now, I'm in a phase. I'm in one of my like anxious phases. It comes and goes, right? So right now, I have trouble like just laying there. Your thoughts are racing so hard about everything that you're just nauseous all the time, and like everything is hard to do.
It's
super
just like
sweaty.
it's like you feel like you're going to die if you have to get up and like go to the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
I see like someone in chat says like a weird feeling in their stomach or like behind their neck. Yeah, I get the exact same thing. Like it's in my stomach when I'm having an anxiety attack, and it's like not in your throat, but like behind your throat, kind of.
Like a prickling heat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a tension. I feel like I get this like in my neck, like at the back of where my not exactly in your throat. Yeah, it's like butterflies in your stomach. A little bit. It's kind of, but not really. Like you wanna know that one I get.
Exactly like that.
Exactly like that. Yeah, that's like my
So in this case, the poop is the Menhera, and it's like it wants to come out, but it doesn't know how. It's like waiting for an opportunity to be shit out.
Yeah.
This is like kind of embarrassing, but like I mean I already talked about this on my stream prior to your guys' debut, so like I mean it's not like anything. But actually like recently a couple months ago I had like a job working at a boba store. And I ended up having to like leave after just like less than a week of working there.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was good enough to have a job and like be going outside again after like dealing with anxiety attacks, like literally like debilitating ones. And at the job I was having like those like really intense like heart attack feeling panic attacks interacting with customers.
Yeah.
But it's like strange because you don't feel stressed or anxious in your mind, so it feels like it comes on out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you really can't predict it. You really can't. It just comes on randomly. Like you can't really. It's hard to control.
And then people don't really understand it. They're like, "Oh, like just get over it. Come back to class. It'll be fine. Just like power through it or something." Like honestly, it generally feels like you're gonna die in that moment.
Yeah. It's like hard too because like you'll be telling yourself like, okay, there's nothing that's like stressing me out around me. Like you're fine. You're not anxious. There's nothing to be anxious about. And you'll get like so hype. I don't know about you guys. I don't mean to speak for you guys, but at least like myself, I'll get so hyper fixated on the fact that I'm telling myself I'm not anxious that it'll end up making me more anxious.
Yeah.
That's me. Yeah.
Honestly, and it's like the most stupid things that are making me anxious as well. Like the humming of the air conditioner, or like the fucking color of the door. Like it's horrible.
It's like because you can like rationalize it in your head, and you're like sitting there like, okay, like why is the door stressing me out? It's literally like so stupid. You're not anxious. Like just tough it out. But then like there's something else that like you can't really control that's like, already decided it's anxious about it and you can't stop.
It's like the more you think about it, the more you try to convince yourself like it's fine. It's not. It's not fine.
Yeah, it's like frustrating for yourself too, because like while this is happening, you're like, or I don't know. Again, like I don't mean to speak for you guys. At least like myself, like I get frustrated at myself when it happens, and I'm like, why are you feeling like this? Like it's so dumb.
It's hard because like then the self-loathing is like a cycle. It like goes in this. It makes you more anxious, and then you do the same thing, and you get stuck in the cycle. Yeah, that's like the hard part for me. My question: do you guys have like physical symptoms of this? Because I know this. An archived archivist. Obviously, we answered the question of like, yeah, do we get those too? But do you guys have any like physical symptoms of your like panic and anxiety? Because I totally do. Like I have hair loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have hair loss, dry skin.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Every single time I wash my hair, I come out with like a whole ass wig. That comes.
You just stick it on the bathroom wall.
Yeah, you get on the bathroom wall.
Oh my god! Whoever I'm living, like if it's my parents, hates it. She's like, get that off my wall right now.
Yeah, I had it so bad at one point that it was like so visibly balding that everybody was like super worried, and it's like just recovered like within the last year, to be honest. Like it's no longer so thin that I look literally bald. So it's so bad. Do you guys have like, I don't know, this happened to me, but the reason I was hospitalized is I got into such like a deep state of stress that my veins started constricting.
Oh my god.
So yeah, and my limbs got really cold, and my heart would slow down because I was so really like super stressed, and they had to keep me in bed rest for like a month. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. Yeah, like stress can get to that point. So I can tell you that nothing in life is worth that kind of thing. It really isn't, and I really don't need to be the one that tells you guys this because I'm not the best at managing it. But
yeah,
but yeah, it's really not worth it. It's really not worth it.
For me, like the biggest way my anxiety manifests is probably like by picking at like my nails or my skin or something. It's honestly a horrible habit, but like sometimes you just feel like, do you ever get that feeling where it's like there's like stuff under your skin and like you have to like claw it out, otherwise like it's gonna like it's the bugs under your skin.
Yeah, I actually I'm really bad with this. I actually dig holes into my legs.
Yeah.
Like that's like a really embarrassing thing, but my like legs are covered in like these little scars because when I'm anxious I start clawing holes through my legs, and I can't stop myself from it. Yeah. Like you can't stop yourself and you're like trying to stop, but like
it's like, you know, it's bad, but at the same time if you don't do it, it feels like whatever's under your skin is gonna consume you.
Oh
yeah. Like I don't know, I just end up like, even mindlessly, like it's such a habit now that if I space out like and then like I start paying attention again, like I'll like come to, I guess. Like even it's bad. I've done it while I'm streaming, but like I'll like get up from stream and I'm like, wow, I'm so glad I'm done with stream, and then my legs are like covered in blood because I've been picking at them the whole time. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I have that issue with my ears, but I don't really feel like it's out to get me. It's just something that happens. Like if I get into like an anxiety attack or a panic attack, my ears start itching. Even though they're not like really itchy, and then I like behind my ear, I dig holes into it and it bleeds really badly.
Yeah.
I
do that around my neck and like behind my ears sometimes as well.
Yeah.
It's
not good.
I've tried to like put bandages on my nails, like wrap my fingers in band-aids to try to like not like not scratch, but it doesn't work because I just end up like ripping the bandages off in frustration and like going to town like even harder.
Yeah, it's like if you deny yourself it for so long, like it just comes back worse.
I think we need a fidget spinner.
We need a fidget spinner. Yeah, I
We should bring back fidget spinners.
Yeah, I keep plushies and stuff around my desk. I don't know if you guys, of course, you guys haven't seen my desk for streaming, but sometimes I get really anxious on stream. And
I have. You
instead
sent
of,
pictures
like,
before.
Yeah. And like I have like plushies everywhere. So, like picking at myself, I would just like squish them, put them in my lap or something. That's what I do.
Oh, that's really smart, actually. I've been like trying to figure out a way to like stop myself from like doing that, but I don't. I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna figure it out, and then I just forget about it, and then
I should do that. I have a Tartaglia or manju that like sometimes I just get the urge to like completely like squish in my hands. I just want to beat the shit out of it, but like maybe it'd be good as a stress toy, like a stress ball.
Yeah. I would like all of those things would work. Somebody in chat said, it could be worse. It could be a teeth grinder. I have teeth guards for grinding. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys? Or no?
I don't think I have teeth grinding in particular, but I do this thing where I bite my lip a lot in my sleep.
Oh.
And like in the morning, it gets like, you know, like all those flakes.
Yeah.
And then you have to like and then you have to peel it off.
Yeah, I do
and then
that
just
too.
makes it worse. Yeah.
I have teeth problem. Like on the right side of my teeth, they're like grinded down, so I have to wear guards before bed. Yeah. So let's see. How do we deal with them? Is the next question. What would you recommend viewers to not fall into the same trap? I think we did some good advice, like have fidget toys around for your nervous tics. Your terrible.
Yeah.
Nervous
Someone
tics.
in chat said you could try like putting glue on your hands and peeling that off. Sounds like a good idea.
Oh,
Because technically it's like replicating the same feeling.
Yeah, you're right. But that'd be hard to put glue behind my ears, but.
Yeah. Can't really cover your entire leg in glue.
But maybe like just on your arm or like on your back of your hands.
Could use wax as well. Some people are really
that's
into
getting
that.
into kinky territory.
Yeah, some people are really into that.
That's getting into a little bit. Somebody said, "What if I stress eat? How do I deal with that?" I deal with this. I deal with stress.
Me
eating.
too.
Yeah, it's hard because you get into a cycle, but there's not really any other way but just to like not just like hold back and distract yourself from eating.
Or like if you stress eat, like try to convince yourself to eat something that's like not
as
too filling. Or
Actually,
konjac jelly.
Like I don't know, I don't really stress eat, but I mean there are times when like I feel like it. I actually found that getting like these like straws from like straws that are like stuff that you can eat, whether it's like candy straw or like fruit straw or something like that. If you get an edible straw and put it into a glass of water, like then you have something to chew on all day. That helps a lot.
Someone said eat glue.
Eat glue.
Eat paste. Fair enough.
Yeah, eat glue. Let's go.
Wait, did you
mukbang.
eat paste as a kid or
me?
Yeah.
What kind of paste?
Elmer's.
Did you eat paste?
Fair enough.
Did you?
I've eaten a lot of things in my life. I remember there used to be this this plant that grew near my primary school. It was like, okay, so our primary school had like a fence, and around the fence there grew some plants, and like me and my friend we called them this is really bad context. We called them weeds. We would pick the weeds, and then the weeds had these kind of seeds on them. We'd eat the seeds.
Oh my gosh.
And like we take the leaves and like mix it with water and call it like polyjuice potion or something.
I ate those like as a kid. I ate those like what are they called? Aqua dots.
Wait, what?
Like they're like these. They kind of look like Orbeez, but they're like not because they're like you can make art with them. They're called aqua dots. I used to eat those.
I've never
First
seen
thing
those.
you get when you search aqua dots is an article on poison.org. because kids kept eating them.
I'm sorry.
The kid, you were the reason. You were the reason.
Honestly, I've swallowed a few Orbeez in my life. I will admit.
I can't say I've done the same. You know, the worst I've done is eat chapstick. But
Chapstick is yummy.
Yeah.
Okay, Peter Pipkin, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. What helps me is actualizing a greater reality. All the stress fades when you start taking life less seriously and enjoying life as a game. What if that game is a horror game?
Oh no.
That's what it's like. You know,
Yeah.
it feels like you're fucking playing Outlast all day.
It's true. It's true. You're like, on some level inside of you, you're aware that what's happening inside of your head is like another reality. But you can't escape it. So, yeah, that works. That works. If you're not like, you know, as mentally. But a lot of the times, for me, it really doesn't work. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. What would you recommend to viewers to not fall into the same trap? Just, I don't know. It's like it's try not to sacrifice your health for your work. I know you don't need to hear that from me. But you know, but try to like take breaks. I know.
Kettle calling the pot black.
I know. Seriously, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Try like if you're working for a corporate, and this was my problem where I didn't manage expectations, so. Constantly, I was like, I need to prove myself. I will be the best. Like, you don't need to do that for your corporate job because they can just like you get one bad day or like somebody passes away in your family and they could just drop you. They're not really looking for you, you know? Not like big offices. So yeah, I would just take care of yourself. Like, just try to
Still let your boss you around. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you, Sakuna.
Yeah, and
cook
C's,
you.
You're in school. It said earlier, so like C's get degrees. You know, like don't. Sometimes you don't study the right thing for a test. You don't study for a right thing. You know, you're just gonna go in and do your best, and that's it. You don't have to.
Sometimes, like I feel like, especially the transition from like high school to college. It feels like in high school you have to get like straight A's, you have to get into like the best university and everything.
Yeah.
But like once you're actually in uni, you can just like get by with a passing grade. No one's gonna look at your grades after you graduate.
Yeah, this is true. 100%. I know Leah Senpai is in school right now, right? Like you're. You guys are both in school.
Unfortunately. I want to drop out. I want to drop out so bad.
Oh man. Yeah, you're gonna be fine one way or another. Like I already talked about this on stream, but yeah, even if you don't have a degree, like there's still things you can do. You know, it's just gonna be a little harder.
Yeah, you can become a VTuber.
You can. Don't tell them.
Join Face Connect Generation 3.
Gatekeeping VTubing, not letting people come in.
Okay, you're right. Okay, alright. No. If you're here to get better from your mental health, don't become a VTuber. Otherwise, because only mentally ill people can become VTubers. You
have to be like a certain degree of mentally ill to become a VTuber.
This is true. This is actually true. I feel like it's the spice that gives us.
It's the spice. That's why so many like normies, like a lot of like Twitch titty tubers becoming VTubers are finding it really hard to transition. It's because they're not mentally ill enough.
I was gonna say they're too normie.
Yeah. They clearly haven't watched Eva 5 times in a row.
They've never seen Devilman Crybaby and tried to kill them.
I still have not.
Oh my god!
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
I watched Devilman the original and I was fine, but when I watched Crybaby, I felt such a strong urge to just like throw myself through the glass window.
I'll be entirely honest. After I watched Devilman Crybaby, I tried to kill myself.
What?
I think I was in around the same state.
Maybe I was. Something in my brain told me to stop watching after the guy. I don't know.
All right, watch along, Shiina. You want to join us?
No. Like, for this part, I stopped watching after this part. But there was a part where he the main character wakes up, and he had like a sexy dream. So he like came so hard.
Yeah, come on the
that
ceiling,
yeah,
right?
he coomed on the ceiling. And I was like, I don't know if this is my
The
kind of
ceiling
thing.
coom.
Yeah.
The ceiling cum is iconic.
Absolutely iconic.
I was like,
Hey,
I think I'm done.
The first couple episodes, it's like, oh, whatever. But then, like, the last, like, 2 or 3 episodes,
Just gets
like,
exponentially worse.
it fucked with my head so bad. I was
Yeah.
entirely convinced that life was not worth living, and it got me. It
It
really
felt like a
got me.
fever dream. It genuinely felt so.
Okay, I've personally never had like a show cause emotions like that in me, like ever. Maybe that's why I can handle a lot of like gore and crazy stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like games. I think after I finished Nier, I genuinely wanted to die.
Oh. Yeah, I've never felt that way. I felt sad, but never like that. Like never.
I think
Huh.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry Baby is the only time I ever felt like that.
Maybe I just haven't
Probably.
met my match yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
You haven't met your maker yet.
I still remember. There's a time. I don't think Leah was there, but Jen 2 likes to watch movies together sometimes in pre-debut, and we would watch like sad Disney movies, and like everybody else
Oh my
would be crying,
god.
and I'm just like, Stone Cold, like nothing's happening. Like I'm like, man, I'm dead. I think I'm dead inside, guys. I'm not sure. Like what's going on?
I was like, I think we were watching through like some of the later Disney movies, like
Yeah.
Encanto and Coco, and then like it was like me and Remy, Irie, and then Sheena's just like sipping, like quietly sipping tea.
Coco got me though. Coco fucking got me. I still lasted long without tears and you guys, but at the end I was like,
Yeah, at the end. which Nier, it was Replicant. Replicant actually made me so depressed. I think I was depressed for like 2 weeks.
Oh no! I don't think I've played Replicant.
I haven't either.
Yeah, it's a trip.
Yeah. Alright. Been on this letter way too freaking long.
Yeah.
But I hope we gave some insight and just know that you're not alone. It's a very common problem. Just make sure to like take from now on and put your health first. It does go away.
You can also look up some breathing exercises
Yeah.
that might help in the moment.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
one that I use all the time. It's like you breathe in for 7, you hold it. I actually I forgot, but it's like you breathe in, you hold it, and then you breathe out for a certain amount.
I used to think those were bullshit, and then I tried them, and I was like, now wait a
No,
minute.
I was like,
What is
they're onto
this?
something. They're kind of onto something.
I remember like every time my mom would tell me like just try these breathing exercises, I was like, this stupid bitch doesn't know what she's talking about. How dare she? And then I tried it and I was like, no, wait a minute. Actually,
Wait a second.
This is working. You know that meme? I don't know if you guys got a lot of people that are just like, now you're breathing manually. I'm like, thank you, because I forget to breathe.
Thanks,
like,
I hate it.
For me, I'm like, I forget to breathe unironically. So I'm like, oh, thanks
Yeah.
for reminding me.
Guys,
I will now breathe.
Everyone in chat, now you are aware that you're manually and that your tongue is never comfortable enough. You're welcome.
and now
Also,
that
you
you're
lost the
swallowing
game.
your own spit and you're blinking your own eyes.
You lost the game.
Thank you for your $2 super chat, Peter Pipkin. Doesn't exist, so technically I'm already dead. Maybe we all are.
Yeah. This is just like God's way of rolling things back for us before he sends us off to VTuber hell.
Rolls back the servers before setting up the new gacha.
Yeah.
God's rolling back the servers tonight, boys.
Alright, next letter. Dear Shiina and Rie, friends have praised me for being genuine and unabashedly myself, the happy, excitable, hardworking, and passionate person they know me as. Yet they don't know that I'm multifaceted, and although that side of me isn't fake, they don't know my troubles and insecurity. I often worry that I am not enough, not doing enough, and as of late, I felt like I've fallen behind my peers in life as they go on to be successful. Life isn't a race, as comparison is the enemy of happiness. But I can't help but feel time is marching me behind. Through in mental health issues and a very late adult diagnosis of ADHD, there's a lot to work on. Whether personally or as a content creator, I want to be genuine. I don't want to force something that I'm not. But clearly, I need to grow and change. But how do I know keep to be genuine, and what to give up, and what to change and grow? When will I be enough? Best, someone who wants to be stepped on.
I think you have issues.
Well,
Next level.
That took a turn.
That was can't save you.
Also, when he's like they don't know that side of me. I was just thinking of that meme. You know, the guy in the corner of the party. They don't know I'm a VTuber.
They don't know I want to be stepped on.
The tonal shift was shocking here, though. It's just like, will I ever be enough?
A complete
Okay,
whiplash.
but can you step on me, please?
Yeah. Honestly, this is exactly what a breakdown feels like.
Yes, you truly are multifaceted. Step on me, bro. Congratulations. Go seek help.
I feel like as VTubers, though, as content creators, I feel like very closely to this letter. Like, this letter could be something that I wrote yesterday. Like, it's so... For me, it's something that I relate to a lot. Because, you know, as VTubers, we put on this happy face for, you know, our viewers every day, right? No matter what. Like, no matter what's going on behind the scenes. And some days, you're not feeling your best, and you still have to get up on your stream and do the best you could to seem really happy. And I'm dealing with this, like, I'm recovering from my, like, Menhera issues, right? So I'm also trying to figure out who I am as a person, and in that, you're like, oh, am I being genuine? You know, it doesn't help when people are looking at you, you know, or, like, observing your personality. You're like, what's real? What's fake? But I don't think that you should stress too much about what's real or what's fake. You'll figure that out. Like, what the person you want to be right now is the real you. You know, like, and that could change over time. I think people are too focused on what's fake and what's real, when you should just, like, just be. You know, like, who cares what other people think? Yeah, who cares? Who cares? You know?
Yeah, I think, especially for me, like, personal identity is something I struggle with a lot. Growing up, it's like I felt like I don't really know who I am. I'm just whatever my friends want me to be, or whatever my mom, my parents, my teachers want me to be. But I don't know, I feel like the person that wrote this probably feels the same. It's like you have a lot of expectations on you from everyone, from whether it's your viewers, your friends. I think there's definitely still time for you to, like, kind of just take a step back, look back on, like, what you've been doing, and say, like, okay, so this has been me throughout my whole life. Isn't that, like, enough of an identity? Isn't this like I can be your devil or your angel, but that's still me. Like, that kind of feeling, you know? It's like you don't have to be constricted to just, like, oh, I am a happy person. I have a happy-go-lucky persona. That's entirely who I am. You, like, humans, we feel all sorts of emotions. We feel a spectrum of emotions. Like, you don't have to feel like you have to constrict yourself to just one like, one persona that you show to others. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all facets of yourself are still you. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around it, because sometimes it feels like you change so much. But, like, that's just life. That's just who we are.
Yeah, I agree with that. I struggled with this a lot. I feel like, especially at the beginning when I debuted, I felt like I didn't know, like, how I wanted to be, like, on stream. Not only on stream, but I was, like, also struggling with my identity in the background, like, in real life as well. So it was just really hard to grapple with. Like, I didn't know what sort of me I wanted to show to everyone, you know? And it felt a lot better when I just stopped worrying about it and just, like, you know what? I'm just gonna do what I want. I'm gonna be who is most natural in the moment and not worry about it too much, even though it might feel fragmented sometimes, or it's different from how I am with this person or that person. Like, it's still me. It's still a part of me. There's not, like, yeah. As long as you're not trying to, like, tell lies, like trying to be nice to a person that you absolutely detest, you know, like,
Yeah.
like tell them lies like
Like
that.
I was actually talking to
Yeah.
Pippa Senpai about this the other day. I was like kind of unsure what direction I want to go in, like whether the persona I had on for stream was like reflecting like who I actually am, and then like whether it's like, you know, there's this whole thing about like oh, you have to be say so, like Sakura expected us all to be say so. He was like, we're gonna have a say so gen too, and then yeah, and then she said like sometimes like having to put on this kind of act just makes you feel really like inauthentic or like not true to what you want to do. So making the kind of content you enjoy and foremost is always what your viewers will enjoy, because like they can tell whether you're having fun or not,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
they can tell if you're feeling it or not. So it's kind of hard to hide when you're streaming but you're miserable.
It's hard.
It's very easy. Yeah, it's very easy
Yeah.
to tell. Yeah.
Let's see what else on this list we could go into.
I mean, I don't know. Personally,
Mhm.
I've never had an identity crisis because I'm Leah.
She's Leah.
She's just always been Leah.
Yeah, it's not that hard. I mean, I'm Leah. I'm different. I'm built different. So unfortunately, I can't really relate to this one myself. But you know, I would encourage you to try being Leah maybe for a day.
Yeah,
Maybe
be
that'll
Leah.
help you.
Yeah.
Just be like.
Walk a day in Leah's shoes.
Yeah.
As for the part where it's like I can't help but feel time is marching on, leaving me behind. You're comparing yourself to your friends. You feel like you're falling behind. Have a lot of insecurities like that. I feel like it's really natural as a creator to feel that way. Like when you're in an artistic field, there's going to be someone better than you. Like there's 100% guaranteed. Like there's gonna be somebody that could do something better than you, and I completely understand how stressful it is when, you know, you meet someone and they could even be doing something for a lot less time that you have, but they're right from the get-go so much better than you. Like,
Oh, I feel that. I
it's
think
so hard.
I
yeah.
feel like
Leah.
like Leah.
wow, she dropped in like 2 months ago with what 30 something K subs. Damn.
Yeah.
Got him again.
Sometimes I feel kind of like, I don't know, guilty. Maybe is that the guilty gear? But yeah, but like because I feel like in Face Connect especially, our senpais have worked so hard for us
Yeah.
to be able to get so much support off the bat. I can't help but feel a little like it's like kind of like freeloading, I guess. We're like riding on the shoulders. Yeah, I mentioned Spurge about it in the Shigoto server the other day.
Dude, I don't know if you guys know, but like when we debuted and there was people in chat going like, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna drop so and so for this person." It did not feel good, not even for any of us, like any of us Gen 2s. Like, it wasn't a pleasant thing to look at. Like, it really hurt. It's meant to be a compliment, but it really didn't feel like it. I felt horrible. Like, it made us feel like really, really bad. And I noticed, like, the senpais were getting a little, you know, a certain way about it, and I was like, I don't blame them.
Like,
yeah.
Quite honestly, it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like, 100%. Like mask off. That really pissed me off. Cause like, it's not your guys' fault, so it's not anything that like we held against you guys.
Right.
And it's not like, you know, we would go back and like be upset with like the viewers or anything. But it's like, I don't know. Imagine someone coming up to you and being like, "Oh, well, now that I've, you know, like your parents have a new baby, right?" And they're like, "Okay, well, you know, we raised
That's
you
exactly the feeling.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like we raised you for 10 years and you know, you've got accomplishments, but we're never going to pay attention to your accomplishments again because now you have, you know, a little baby
Now there's
sibling."
there's a younger sibling.
Yeah. It's like literally what that feeling is like. And like you wouldn't like it if it was done to you. So like why would you why would you do that to someone else? And at the same time,
even if you feel that way, don't say it out loud.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
and it makes the
Just
co-high
learn
feel
to shut
bad,
up
too.
sometimes. My God.
Like, I think it's a natural thing to, like, you know, find new content that you like. But, you know, as I like to say with people, some things you don't have to announce your departure. You know, like you can
Yeah, this is an airport.
silently, like, just do your thing, you know. But to say words that actually could affect people, that's very cool, you know. And I know there's no way to ask, you know, everybody to be kind, especially when you're doing this sort of thing. But it's still nice. It would be nice to have, you know. So,
I mean, the way you should look at it is like if you're being rude to a streamer in their chat or saying something like that, thinking that like it goes by or like, you know, we might not notice or care. We do remember the people who say stuff like that, and we will, you know, like I don't know. At least for me, if I see people like that, I will purposely not read their comments, and I'm okay with saying that because I mean, like, those type of people, I think, only really want a reaction out of us, or like the 2 seconds of being like, "Oh, I pissed off Shiina today in her stream."
Yeah.
So I mean,
I will remember. My father will hear about this.
My father will hear about this. But yeah, it'd be too easy to say, like, don't compare yourself to others, because you really shouldn't. But you know, I know it's hard to. I know it's hard not to. But really, sometimes when you get into those ruts, you just gotta, like, remember that the thing you're doing is worth doing. You know, and I really should sometimes take my own advice, but it's worth doing. Like, there are gonna be people who are gonna be better than you, and but that doesn't mean that what you're doing has no value. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, we're not all born into this world with the same sort of, like, stats. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
we all rolled different stats.
Yeah, we all rolled for different stats, and you know, you gotta work with what you got.
Yeah.
It is how it is.
I actually I made my first D&D character the other day. It was fun. I rolled a 7 as my lowest, and I was like, you know what? That's my intelligence. That's my end.
Who needs intelligence? We're VTubers. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's the point? Who cares?
7 int gang, rise up.
Who cares? Like, who cares if you can play solo?
For reference, the average goblin has 10 int.
Oh, that's okay. We still love you.
Yeah.
We still love you. Yeah, that's fine. I wonder how much I'll roll for intelligence. Let's see.
I've actually really wanted, like, I really want to do a face connect with everyone as our avatars. It would be really fun.
I think that'd be really fun. I think that'd be really fun. Yeah.
We can coordinate everyone to, like, show up together.
But the problem is we need a GM, and I don't know who's, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. The issue is we need a GM. I wonder if we can hire a GM. Like, if there's a GM for hire, is there?
maybe on Fiverr.
Yeah.
Hot single GMs in your area.
Yeah. Please. You can on Twitch, really? Really? Yeah. I'll ask Sakuna if we can.
Hire Mad Mercer. I wish.
We'll have to make it to the big leagues before we could probably get something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. Just I know it's a lot to worry about, but just don't let these things stop you from doing the things you want to do. I know that's hard. It's easier said than done, but look at us. We're here. We have so many problems, and yet we're YouTubers. That's so concerning. But we're shining examples of you can work your way through anything. You can brute force your way through anything, no matter how mentally ill you are. Yeah.
If you build enough strength, you can just punch your way through anything.
Exactly. So good luck. Don't overthink yourself. You know, just be all the versions of you. All of your versions of you are valid. And yeah. Alright, next letter. Hold on. There we go. Let me bring it to the front. Dear Shiina and Rie, lately I've been struggling with feelings of jealousy towards others. For example, I catch myself getting slightly upset when other people get praised for their success, or when I see someone post their art. My mind instantly starts nitpicking every little aspect of it, as if I was trying to protect my own ego. I usually manage to catch myself doing these things, and I do my best to get rid of those thoughts quickly. But it's happening more and more frequently these days. I don't want to end up like a bitter idiot. How do you deal with these kinds of feelings when they come up? Do you think being envious from time to time makes you a bad person? Sincerely, an anxious dweeb.
Oh man. I remember Shiina was talking about this, right? Like, this probably was kind of like what you were feeling for a while.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. I am a jealous person. That's just something I've dealt with, and it stems from having very low self-esteem, right? But I do feel like being jealous is a very normal feeling. Like, everybody most of the time feels jealous, but the difference in how you handle it is really telling of like your development of control, like your emotional intelligence. So it's okay to be jealous, and it's okay, but you really have to try not to blame them or try to nitpick it. Like, the nitpicking every aspect of it, that part is the part that you're supposed to like control. You're like, instead of nitpicking it, you want to acknowledge all the things that you're jealous about. Why does it make it so good? Why does it make you feel so, like, how do you say this? How so protective of your own ego, right? Instead of seeing it as a negative thing, you're like, can I create this wonderful thing that they're doing? How could I use this wonderful thing and make myself better, right?
Yeah. Telling Hikat said jealousy is good if you use it to improve yourself, and bad if you use it to attack others.
Exactly. So yeah, I've had issues where people would literally... I've had issues like where people were jealous of me and I was jealous of other people. So like, just try to place yourself in the other person's shoes. Like, if somebody came up to you and was like, you know, I'm envious of your skills, you're just so good, like, all of these things are so good, that is like a compliment, right? But if you go up to them and be like, oh, like, I'm so jealous of like all this, you don't deserve it because this is bad, people just don't see it, that's toxic, right? So it's okay. You just try to turn it into something positive. Praise them for it. Like, if you see something that you're jealous of, automatically think like, oh, that is something great, and I should try to like praise them for it, or like congratulate them for it, instead of like feeling bad about myself, because it's not about you. It's not about you in that moment, right? But I know sometimes it's hard not to be bitter, because as I said, we all come with different stats in this world, and there's a lot of things about you you're probably aware of that people are very jealous of, you know? Like, yeah. It's like, it's the grass is.
I know when people phrase it like, "Oh my god, you're so good at this. I could never be as good as you. I'm horrible at this. I wish I was as good as you."
Yeah.
Like, when you phrase it like that, it just makes it so uncomfortable for everyone.
It makes it really uncomfortable, right? You just congratulate people.
Yeah.
And then just don't say I'll never be as good as you. Just keep that out. Just be like, yo, man, that's really cool. Like, that's really cool that you did that. That's really good, and you deserve the success. And they do. They do. I think anything worth being jealous about is something worth praising, right? So,
because like the most, like, all you see when you see other people's achievements is like the achievement itself. You don't see like how long it took them to get there, what kind of like work they had to do to get there.
Yeah, and some of those things, like the worst things when you're a jealous person is when somebody has like a natural gift. Like, there's no amount of training that can give you that trait. Like, those things are the hardest, and because you can't really like compliment them in the same way, right? They're just like they're just naturally good at something, and you know that time's hard. Just try to like not make it their problem. If that makes sense.
This is why social media is so dangerous. I agree. It's like ever since the rise of social media, you've seen like so many like talented 14-year-old artists or something like that popping up all over Twitter and stuff, and you're just like, wow, I'm XX years old and I could never be as good as that. Like what am I doing with my life? It's really easy to fall into that kind of like spiral.
Yeah. Leah, do you have anything to add to this, or are you generally not a jealous person? You're kind of just chilling.
I mean,
You're just Leah.
how do I say this? I do get jealous, but then I just tell myself, like, I don't know, maybe this is just because I'm Leah, but I just tell myself, there's nothing to be jealous of. I'm better than them. Even if that might not necessarily be true, I just go like, oh wow, that person's doing this. I could do it better. I'm Leah, and then I just go about my day.
That's the mindset.
That's a Chad mindset. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be that Chad. Sometimes I feel like I'm not Chad when it comes to this. Gaslighting
yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you get like trapped in like this mindset of thinking like, oh, I'm so jealous of that person because they're doing it better than me, then like, I don't know, it makes me upset, and I don't like being upset. I like being Leah, so I just tell myself I'm better than them. And if I'm like, am I better
Leah
than
would do well in Korean esports. She would be a top Overwatch League player already.
I'm better than Faker. I don't have to like test my skills or anything. I'm confident that I'm better than Faker and Tyler 1, and I can take them. Yeah, it's fine. I know that I'm better than Tens too. Like, I'm better than everyone. Like, there's no one that's better than me. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to like prove it or anything. I just know it. You know?
This is perfect.
And then I don't get sad. I'm fucking Leah.
Yeah, it's only game. Why you have to be mad?
Yeah. This is one of those things. Oh, thank you for the tip, Hair of Tema. Leah is the best. Leah is the best.
So true.
So true, bestie. So true. But yeah, I feel like this is one of those things. The more you deal with it, the better you get at dealing with it. Like, to be honest, the kids that are really jealous, that grew up really jealous, tend to be better with this because we grow as adults and they've made those mistakes already of being with toxic little shit. Which was me.
Yeah.
So, but just try your best to not make it another person's problem, because it's completely a you problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a leaf out of Leah's book.
Yeah.
Just be Leah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be Leah, but you could be like someone else.
Yourself.
You're
not
kind of like Leah.
Yeah.
You be like Leah.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Hi,
Arena.
Arina's here. I saw Arina Remy's in chat too earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but
She's demolding. She'll be back.
Demolding. Okay, let's see. Oh my god. I'm trying to move my letter in front. Okay. Dear Shiina Rie, as VTubers, you think there's a healthy or acceptable level of parasocial experiences that an audience can partake in? If so, where is the line? Obviously, obsessive behaviors like stalking or thinking you're in a relationship are going too far. But what about experiencing feelings that approximate romantic love? Even if it's not ideal, is gosling behavior, like picturing your Oshi as the apex woman in your mind as you work out or hone a skill, acceptable? I know it's a weird subject since it can affect you both personally. I think hearing your takes on it, if there's a line or if it should be avoided at all costs, should help a fair number of people adjust their... Many thanks, a novice Jubal enjoyer.
Also, thank you for your donation earlier, Limo201.
Yeah.
I'm Leah.
Thank you.
You're not
Thank
Leah,
you for
but you could be like Leah.
Leah like her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could like Leah.
need to touch grass. No, I don't. Yeah.
Guys, stop touching grass, start mowing grass. I promise it's so much better.
Actually, instead of mowing grass or touching grass, how about you go mow Rise? Risey.
Rise?
Yeah, how do you say? How do you say that? The
What?
person is telling everybody to
Rise.
touch grass. This isn't weird champ. Okay, you're weird champ if you don't feel feelings toward your Oshi.
Right? Like, personally, okay, speaking as a VTuber, also a VTuber enjoyer and not a VTuber right now, like, it's perfectly normal to feel like parasocial experiences, I feel like, because especially with how VTubers operate, we're kind of like, you guys are watching us interact with you for extended periods of time, so of course it's normal to feel like it's not as disconnected as just watching like a YouTube video or like playing a video game. Like, I think as long as you can control how you react to it, like, it's okay to have these feelings, but as long as you're not being disruptive or like making a scene about it, it's perfectly normal. It's completely like, even I have parasocial feelings towards my Oshis. Like, it's just normal with how much time you spend with them. Like, I feel like people say, like, they're like, oh, anything parasocial relationship, oh, bad, parasocial bad. Yeah, but like,
Parasocial relationship with Freddy Fazbear.
Oh. Glam Rock Freddy.
oh.
Man, your curse
Yeah.
tweets. I can't. Oh god.
Yeah, it's just like with everything, any kinds of bad feelings, like jealousy, self-hate. It's normal to have these feelings because it's human. It's how you control your reactions to it that kind of like sets your maturity point, or like kind of sets like a baseline for how you're supposed to act.
Exactly. I think like it's like parasocial is, as VTubers, it's kind of unavoidable, but also you have to consider the VTuber. Like, not every VTuber is gonna be okay with you treating them like or like their romantic love, like a girlfriend, you know, or a boyfriend. Like, I don't know, it depends on the type of streamer they as well. So but if you want to be like, if you want to hold on that regard in privately, that's completely up to you. But yeah, just make sure it's not like like a detriment to your own mental health and your wallet. It should be okay, right? Yeah, like it shouldn't be stressful to have an Oshi. Like, you should still have, you know, care for yourself and not give everything up for you know, a parasocial relationship. I mean,
like, I think everybody thinks about like parasocial relationships differently. Like, you know, some VTubers might like not really care as much as like other VTubers might get really sensitive. But like, I think it only becomes a problem like if you're stalking them in real life. But
yeah, like if you're trying to cross that boundary between like content creator and the person behind.
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like at least myself, like 99% of my daily interaction comes from being with my chat.
Yeah.
So like I feel like a little parasocial to them to some extent, and
it goes both ways, right?
Yeah. I can't sit here and say like in good faith, like, oh yeah, parasocial bad. How dare you ever have these feelings? Because like I feel the same way towards my chat and my viewers. So
like, it's only natural because we spend so much time together, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you hang with your friends in VC for like a couple hours.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Like, for me, I never realized this until I talked to more people. Is like, I do depend on chat sometimes for my freaking happiness. You know, on the worst days, they do make, like, everybody in chat does make me feel better. So it's something that does go both ways to some aspect, right? So yeah, it's just basically making sure that it's not a detriment to your everyday life is the most important part. Otherwise, it's completely fine. I think it's completely
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
think about us when you're working out, think of us as the apex women. Go for
Go
it.
for it, because that's not
Yeah.
Imagine us like
Yeah.
we're your personal trainers. We're like, come on, one more rep, you can do. Come on, bro. Think of the games.
Yeah. Parasocial relationships based. Parasocial relationships good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be. You know, just be. It's kind of like with anything in life. Moderation is very important. It's very, very, very. Yes. Okay. I think we answered that question pretty good. To the best of our. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. I need to move this to the front again. Dear Shiina,
Oh, yeah.
and
Do
Rin.
you want me to read this one?
Yeah, you can read because for Hime Bito.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Dear Shiina and Rie, I may be too broken, but here goes. I have depression, ADHD, anhedonia, and never felt hope of childhood. Even so, I've seen therapists. Never solved anything. Tried meds, side effects, or it didn't work. Tried socializing, always felt alienated. And healthy diet and exercise, no change. I worked hard and achieved a lot in my field while fighting self-sabotage, but lost track of who I am and never felt proud. Then I had a breakdown and became neat. Same. I think about giving up and unheming often and wonder maybe unheme would make me peaceful? How do I calm down in moments when I really want to unheme? How do I stop self-sabotage from defeating me when I'm too tired to fight? How do you get excited and find out who I am? Even if you don't have the answers, some encouragement from Rie, my doesn't scare her. It's okay. I promise you, I have seen worse. I have been worse. So don't worry about that. She's the only good thing in my life. Thanks. Not worthy enough to be a real human. Okay, first of all, you come here. I'm gonna smack you. Don't say that you're not worthy enough to be a real human. All you have to do to be a real human, Vito, is that you enjoy my content. You like my content. You watch me. Or like even if you hate my content, like I don't care. If you don't have to be like normal or whatever to be human. You know, like come on. I think I have the least one of the least normal fan bases out there. I have one of the least normal content out there as well. At least in phase. And like reading when I first had to format these, I actually kind of cried a bit.
Aww. Yeah, they were sweet,
I'm actually
right?
kind of on the verge of tears right now as well.
Honestly, honestly, same. Like I was surprised to get such like heartfelt letters. Cause last time it was mostly joke letters. Like
Yeah.
this time it was like actually like you guys are pouring your heart out in these letters. And they were really.
It's actually really brave for you guys to do that, cause like even in therapy, sometimes it's hard to like say what's on your mind.
Yeah.
Maybe here in Maros it's easier.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have a name attached to it, and like you're not really talking to a stranger. But yeah, just like everyone who sent in these letters, I'm really proud.
Yeah. I'm really proud too. Yeah, you guys are so open to talking about like your problems, and we could definitely relate. And especially with this one, like the fact that you sent us this letter, and you're not giving up, you're not unheming yet. You know, you're still making it through another day. Honestly, that's enough. That's enough. You are worthy of life, no matter what. And the real important thing is concentrating. Making it through another and another and another, you know, and even though you're not sure if things will get better, you know, and that's very brave of you to just continue to, you know, move along no matter what. Yeah.
Okay, but for the actual like advice part to this, how to calm down in moments like this, like I'm sure you've heard all the, you know, you can call you can think about children, think about your family and things like that, but like
Yeah.
I know it's not realistic. Like when you're in this kind of situation, the only thing on your mind is just like how horrible.
Yeah.
You don't have the space, the headspace to like think about the consequences. I think, yeah, at least for me, when I'm in those kinds of moments, I'm trying to like just remember why I'm here. Like, if you think about it, like, especially because this letter was addressed to sort of to me, I guess. Like, you did mention that I'm Yoshi, and like, you probably don't know it, but in the moments where I'm having a hard time, I also like, I think of you guys as well. And like, sometimes it's hard because like you feel like you only see the bad things, you only see the people that don't like you or whatever, or like you only see the bad moments. It's times like this where you kind of remember, like, you have someone that supports you. You have people, you have fans.
It's hard.
And like, it's not just all in your head. Like, they're actually real.
Yeah.
And like, whoever this is, like, I think I kind of know who this is, but like, just know that as much as you support your favorite streamers, and as much as you feel like you depend on them, we also kind of depend on you.
100%. 100%. I honestly, I know I'm not crying now, but like, before stream, after my last stream, I also just had a breakdown, because it's hard. Sometimes the negative comments do really affect you. Like, how could people say these things or try to spread this misinformation about you? How could people be so horrible? And in those moments where that breaks you down, like, your fans are the ones who, the fact that they're there is the fact that it's the thing that saves you, right? So I can relate to that for sure.
Yeah. Okay. That was gay.
That was
Let's
gay.
move on. That was horrible.
So much homo. Oh my gosh. Full homo.
My weakness. My weakness.
How about you?
Yeah,
Leah?
that was a moment of
If
weakness.
it's not too sensitive topic, I was wondering if you had any input. If not, it's okay. We'll just move on.
Let me think. Input for like, if you feel like wanting to die. I feel like I feel kind of bad, because I feel like if I was to give any advice, it might not be the most constructive.
Yeah.
But like, personally, when I feel like that, I'm like, okay, then you know.
Yeah. I wish we had better answers as to know like how to get through it, but we all know that once you're in it, that does really help, right? There's not really too much. Like, I pray that there's something you guys have to hang on to as well, right?
I don't necessarily agree with when people say it's like a selfish thing to do, though. I think that's like the number one thing that like I see when people like mention, like,
Definitely. It's like, it's kind of guilt trippy in a way, you know?
It is. It's absolutely guilt trippy. And I hate it when people are like, it's selfish. Think about the people that care about you. Because obviously there is something in your life that is lacking that is leading you to that, right?
Right.
And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. If like you're gonna say like, oh, it's selfish if you do this, you know, like, what about your mom? You're gonna make your mom cry. It's like, well, there's so many other things. Like, I don't know. I just, it's a very like touchy thing.
Yeah, someone kind of put it in the way. It's like, you're in like, you're in a building that's on fire, and like the only way to escape is to jump off. It's like, you either die to the fire or you die by leaping off the building. And sometimes the like leaping off the building sounds like a less scary option, you know?
Right. Yeah.
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 I mean, like there's so many, you know, like different variables that factor into like why people would do this and stuff. And I don't know, personally, as someone that has like, you know, been a little close to it, I feel like, you know, the you know, hotline and, you know, talking and therapy and stuff, it doesn't always work for everyone. And it's really
No.
like you really gotta like figure out, you know, I guess like step one is like whenever I think about doing it, I write out a pros and cons list, right? That's the first thing I do is when I think of like, wow, I really want to do it today. I write a pros and cons list, and if the pros is bigger than the cons,
Yeah, which it usually is.
yeah, it usually is, and
Yeah.
you know, then you take, you know, a second to think about it,
Mhm.
and then I don't know. It usually for myself, it just comes down to like, man, I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
I feel like that sounds so
Yeah.
bad, but like I'll just be like, it's a lot of work to go through with it. Like, okay, so that's my advice. Is like think about how much effort it takes to actually go through with that, right? Like you'd have to like get supplies and like, you know, I don't know, like you'd have to like
Write out the
arrange
letter.
things.
Right.
Yeah, write out the letter, and then like you're gonna have to like, you know, I don't know if like you decide to like make a phone call. Like I don't know. It's just so much work like putting it together. So it's like, do you really want to go through with like all that work? Sometimes it's just easier to take a nap.
Yeah,
I'm not even done from the
exactly.
nap.
Take a
Yeah,
nap.
yeah. And usually, like,
Take a
a nap
nap.
solves everything.
Yeah, sometimes
Like,
it
take a
really
nap, eat a
does.
snack.
Eat a
Yeah.
snack, sleep, and then you wake up and you're like, wow, I had a moment, you know, like
Yeah, that I was going through it. Now I'm fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Usually, like the way I do it is like a pros and cons list, and then if I'm still feeling like it, I'll like, you know, I'll be like, okay, I'll take a nap, and if I'm still feeling like it when I wake up from my nap, then I'll do it. And then I'm still alive, so unfortunately I haven't done it yet. But it's always because I just am too lazy. It hurts my arms to have to tie the rope, so I will not do it. The toaster is too heavy for my arms, so I will
Yeah.
not carry it.
Yeah, just keep
Yeah.
making excuses for yourself.
yeah. I mean, what my therapist told me is like, you know, she's like, I can't like heal it for you, but I can help you build that like toolbox that you can go to when you do feel like that. Because the toolbox is different for everyone. Like what Leah said, she writes a list, right? But for other people, it could be like, I go on a walk, or like I, you know, do this other thing first, and there's like a whole list of things that you do before you do it, you know. You just kind of have to figure out what that toolbox is for you, you know. And it might not work all the time, but sometimes it's all you can do, you know.
Yeah. For me, sometimes I just think about like, you know, what's gonna happen to my Genshin account if I die? Like, who's gonna do my abyss?
Yeah.
Who's gonna use my resin?
Like the most mundane things you can are
Who's
like
gonna do my
worth
dealings?
it, you know? Like they're like, oh wait, what about the money I spent on
Yeah.
my Genshin account? Like what's
Yeah, or like, oh no, I'm gonna miss a new season of the show if I.
right? I remember when Final Fantasy VII Remake was out. I was in a really bad spot. Like they announced it, and I'm like, "Wow, I could play this game if I just stay alive for another couple of years." Like it was like, okay, like, let's fucking go. Like it's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the thing. Yeah, CAD KMS. I have anime to watch.
Yeah, like if I live till the end of this week, like this new merch release is gonna happen. I'm gonna spend some money, like some really mundane stuff. Just really bring you over. Like it doesn't even need to be profound. Stupidest thing.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the only real advice you can give is to just deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. At the end of the day, you've got two options: deal with it or don't.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you
Look in
either
the
do
mirror
it or
and
you
tell
don't.
yourself, am I
Yeah.
gonna get skill issued by life?
Yeah.
Like if you're really uncertain, like, oh, do I really want to unhuman myself? Just roll a dice.
Yeah.
Just roll a dice. If it's even, do it. If it's odd, don't do it.
Oh No, but like, even if it rolls even, you'll be like, oh, but I'm so lazy, and then you end up not doing it. So
I mean, I'm lazy,
Yeah.
but it's not for everyone, right? I mean,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, you
Russian
I
roulette.
really don't know what else to say. Like, you do it or you don't. Like, an unfortunate, like, yeah, it's a sad topic, and like, yeah, maybe I seem like an asshole for saying that, but also it's like, you can have like anime girls on your screen regurgitate this information to you that you could hear at like a TED talk on
Right.
YouTube also.
Oh my god, yeah.
Or you could go on Tumblr and then like romanticize it. You know, you got two options.
Those grunge photos with the filter, and
Oh my gosh, yeah.
make edits of it.
But then
Yeah.
I've talked about like how back in the day we used to have like blogs that we like romanticize this type of stuff on, and you know,
Dude, I think it's still like up there somewhere. I used to have these blogs where they were like themed of different aesthetics. There's like one where it's like, you know, the pink pastel aesthetic.
yeah,
And I had one that was like, you know, the pale grunge aesthetic where you only repeat like you only retweet like the Halsey quotes or whatever.
Pip and I both had these blogs where we like retweeted like the cutesy pictures of like
Yeah.
like Visca and stuff, and then like with the bows like censoring just enough of it.
Oh
Like,
my god, yeah.
Yeah. I saw
Yeah, we
that.
have to do a Tumblr deep dive someday.
I was never a part of that culture. No. Maybe it was a little before, a little after my generation, because for me it was like whenever you menherad, it was like a Facebook post that was like really sad, and then everybody's worried and stuff.
Facebook post.
Yeah, like that was the
Everyone just sad reacts it.
it.
yeah, but the sad reacts on Facebook were like annoying because it'd be like from your mom.
It's
so
so
then
funny.
you'd go back on
Yeah.
Tumblr, and then you'd like retweet the picture that's like with the pink filter of like the wrist, and it'd be like cutting for daddy heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe this
Yeah,
is a
or
little
like the
beyond
pictures
me.
of like, you know, like what's it called? You know, the like little core with like Hello Kitty and like
my
roses.
god.
Little core pictures. Those are the shit on Tumblr, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know,
Trauma core.
I used to like bedazzle pacifiers for a living, and I did not know that they were used for like that community. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
Oh my freaking god! I thought people just kept them around. I thought they were like for rave girls, you know, who like, because
My
that is
god.
a thing. There are girls who go to raves with like the pacifiers because of, you know.
Diaper bros don't look.
What?
Remy fans don't look.
Don't look.
Don't worry, we still look.
No. Okay. Let's change the topic. What's the next letter?
Yeah. Okay. Next letter.
Dear Shiina and Rie, I feel like the way I view super chats are unhealthy. I feel like I'm basically viewing them as buying the attention of talents. The ego has an inherent need for acceptance, approval of others. What are your thoughts on this? The obvious answer is that donations should be to support the talent, and not to buy attention from them. But I can't help but feel a bit upset if a super chat I send is never read. I know it's wrong to feel that way. Any advice on how to change my mental mindset so that I don't care if a super chat isn't read? Some attention.
Find a streamer who consistently reads every
Yeah.
single super chat.
Groom a
And then
tube you.
Groom a tube that reads every single super chat, and then stick with that. We've got a couple good ones here at Phase Connect, like a couple good tube views.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, not every streamer will read every single super chat. And if like that's something you're really concerned about, just go groom someone that will.
Just go.
Don't mull over the fact that
The issue is, I think a lot of us do try to read every single super chat, especially since we're like not huge. Like most of us aren't huge yet, so we could. Like I try to, but I have this terrible habit of like missing them in chat. Like my brain just decides like if it's a certain color, it doesn't exist. like sometimes somebody's name always pops up as like a certain color on my screen. Maybe it's just the way that my alerts are set up. My brain decides to just like delete it. I don't know why.
Delete.
Yeah. So sometimes I skip over like every other one because my brain just decides it's it doesn't exist because I don't know why. Maybe it's just anxiety or something. I have no idea. Yeah. I don't only read it.
Yeah, what I do is I usually have the stream elements thing open because it's really helpful. It tells you both tips and super chats. So I try not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can filter it so that it shows like tips and super chats.
Mine only shows tips.
The colors thing is kind of like messed up, right? Like not everybody can afford to send like $100 super chats every single day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's awful. So I don't know. I would just encourage like keep stream elements open or go group someone. Someone that will.
No. not the red. I'm not ignoring. Like I've accidentally missed red too. There's some color that shows up on my screen because I can't read super chats. No, it was it tips. The tips I'm always missing because they show up on screen and then it comes up as like white, and then I have to squint, and then I'm like, okay, let's go to stream elements, and then like I see it, and I'm like, which one was it? I hope this is the right one, right? Or I don't know. And sometimes the chat's going too fast, and then I get like a whole bunch of the same color, or from the same person, and then I think it's the same one, and then so I skip it, and I'm like, oh my god! Like I check after stream, and I skipped like every other one. I don't know if you guys have that problem, but
yeah, sometimes I'm like, because as a streamer, you have so many things to keep up with. You have to like manage. If there's a game, you have to like focus on the game. You have to focus chat interactions. Sometimes it just slips like past the cracks, you know.
Yeah. And I'm not like I'm not. I think I came off wrong because I do read a lot of normal, like really normal super chats. It's not it. Like even if you give 50 cents, I read it, right? But it's like.
Oh my god, people are begging to be ignored in Supers now.
Guys! Guys! I'm sorry that came out wrong, but like, yeah, sometimes if there's a lot of the same color, I miss them. Like if I get a lot of blue super chats, then for some reason I miss like every other one or something. It's really bad with words. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's not what I meant. It's really not what I meant. But yeah, I do check the super chats. You guys gotta teach me how to filter it on stream elements because I can't find it. I can only see the tips, so I don't know. Yeah. Also, thank you.
I'll walk you through it later.
Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, Super Iron Bob. You guys are not getting ignored now. And then N30HRTGDV. Thank you. Ignoring this blue super, please. No. Now we will not ignore. James Bond with a Canadian $2 and Zuar with the US 20. Yeah, thank you. Blue is a stealthy color. I don't know why. Why to me?
arigato.
Oh, thank you for the super chat. It's not about that. It's just that sometimes my brain likes to skip over some super chats because they're like the same color. If that makes sense.
Oh my god, the masochist in chat coming through.
Being ignored is your kick. No, that's not what I meant, guys. This is why I shouldn't like stream when I don't get enough sleep. It's just words don't come out right. Now I'm gonna cry about this afterwards because I'm a sad girl. No! But thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah.
About the okay, so we talked about it from the streamer side. From the viewer side, yeah, I mean sometimes it does feel bad if like you try to support someone and like it doesn't feel like knowledge, but like as a menhair myself, sometimes like more often than I should really. After stream, I go and like look at my analytics, look at my revenue and stuff, and then like I'm going through every single donation and just like rereading it, and then like afterwards, kind of feeling like a little warm because I'm like, wow, people actually like You guys like us enough to like dump money on us. Holy shit. Yeah. So like even if it's not acknowledged publicly or like on stream,
Right.
I promise you, like we do look at it and we do value it. Especially since we have to report it like back to management. So like one way or another, you're super.
I think you're cutting off. I didn't hear that.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been like a little bit here and there. Yeah.
Oh no! I'm the meds are working. They're finally kicking in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we missed.
Yeah, all I have to say is
so
like
many.
one way or another, we will read it because we do have to report it back to management.
We do. Yeah. Hold on, we missed a lot of super chats.
Yeah.
Is it please ignore? Thank you for the $20 super chat, Dendara. Thank you. I don't know how to read these like this foreign currencies is another problem that I have. Thank you for the super chat, Meme Gene 69. Thank you for the super chat, Mega Derpy Gaming. Defeating a sandwich. When did we talk about a sandwich? Defeating a sandwich.
Oh wait, isn't that like the that's like the default stream elements when you do a test. When you do a test donation, that's like the default one of the default messages.
Oh really? I don't know how to test that either. Wow, I'm too boomer for this. Antonio, thank you for your super chat. I keep missing Antonio. I know what it is. So Antonio's name, it's like a normal A with the green. For some reason, that color makes me skip your super chat. Every time he super chats, I just my mind just like skips it. I don't know what is it about that. It's just some.
It's the Italian name.
It's the
Italian.
It's the Pipkin. Thank you for your $5 super chat, Vox Kiatica. Oh man, I'm splitting it. I'm splitting the super chats today, guys. So everyone here is gonna get a third of today's super chats. Oh my god, many super chats. We can't move on with the thing. Is it okay if I read them out, guys, or do you guys wanna move on?
Go for it.
Okay. Thank you, Corn Enjoyer. $20.
So true.
I can't.
Country girls make do.
Yeah. Tell Fishman about this one. Don't ignore me. In fact, look at me. The emoji movie is a real thing. Somebody has to pay for this. It's time to stop. Thank you for your $5 super chat. Yeah. Now that you mention it, it's easier for us to notice your super chat too if you have like an icon that is like not default YouTube. I find it's more.
Yeah, because sometimes the default colors they blend into the.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, Antonio. Please change your profile picture. So yeah, if you want to have your favorite to view, have an eye-catching profile picture. It'll help us identify it because sometimes we're doing 5 things at once and it escapes our minds. Yeah. All right. Moving on. I think this is the last one, actually. Pippa Senpai. I think Pippa Senpai rated at the end of the one too. Yeah.
Also, Pippa, congrats on hitting 4 views today.
Yeah.
Face incline, Pippa incline. Let's go.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I was actually talking about Pippa's advice earlier. I asked Pippa for advice on like what kind of content creator I should be if I'm like happy with the kind of things I'm streaming, and yeah. So shout out to Pippa. We love you. Pippa giving it. Yeah, she is. She's actually one of the sweetest people I know, I think.
She is.
In private, she's really sweet.
Yeah. I feel like Pippa is like one of the most considerate girls I've ever met in my life. Like she always considers other people before herself. I don't know. Like I've always told people.
She really
that.
does.
Yeah. Oh, all these super chats! I can't. They're going so fast. Oh, see, I need to figure this thing
Showing
out.
the cornfield.
Oh, you guys! I can't. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't know how to make stream elements display them, so I keep missing them. Hold on. Stream elements, please. Let's see. Tip. Activity feed? Is it activity feed, guys, or?
I think so.
Oh, because I was always on the history. That's probably why. Okay, let's do this. There we go.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Corn Enjoyer, for the $5 super chat. Join the guild. Peter Pipkin, thank you for your $2 super chat. One-san, how are you doing, Pippa? Thank you for your $20
Oh my
super
god.
chat. Ignore me, I am new. I'm not gonna do. Stop that! I said something in the wrong way. Now I'm getting teased for it forever. I'm so embarrassed.
Comment in chat, no! The harvest will be plentiful.
Thank you. Vox Chaotica. Oh, I already read that one. See, I get lost. What if we all have Corn as profile pics? Thank you for the $3.90.
If you guys are all Corn, we will be country girls.
Country girls. Oh no. I just realized what you're trying to imply. The country girls make do meme.
I sent that to you, didn't I?
I think you were. I
Hey,
know that you were the first one that said that out of all the girls that I know. Yeah. Country girls make do. Okay, last letter. Dear Shiina and Rie, I hope this letter finds you well. How do I stop trying being a negative person? I feel like I'm always so pessimistic and assuming the worst in everything. Down in the dumps, no good trash can. This is hard.
I think Leah's advice is the best advice
yeah,
in this.
be Leah. Just be Leah.
Don't be negative. Just start being more optimistic. Just don't be upset. Just don't be angry. Just don't be negative. Just put on your happy pants and get out there and live your life like you're Leah. It's not that hard,
LARP
man.
as Leah.
Just do it. Just put on your happy pants and I don't know. If you're too negative, then like people are gonna stop wanting to hang around you. So
Yeah.
I don't know. My best advice for this one is if you're feeling like you're too negative and stuff, just try your hardest to look for a silver lining. And it doesn't have to be much, right? You might be negative and be like, school sucks, my parents suck, my life sucks. But the good thing is I can watch a VTuber at the end of the day and start from one thing and then get happier as time goes on. Because I used to be pessimistic. And when I was pessimistic, I was a bitch.
Yeah, you can train your brain to think more positively. I know there's like okay, yeah, there's like toxic positivity and stuff, but there's pessimism is also toxic, right? So
it's not even like training your brain. It's quite literally gaslighting yourself into just not being like that anymore. And honestly, like, it seems stupid, but it's possible. You can literally gaslight yourself into anything. So just try it. Just gaslight yourself into being a happier person.
Sir, I'm melting down right now because of my mistake. There's so much super chats, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel so bad. Hold on, guys.
Okay, and here's redeem yourself now.
I'll redeem myself now. Thank you for somebody sent an Akasupa earlier. I don't know why. Super Iron Bob, thank you for the $100 super chat. I'd apologize for starting the please ignore train, but I won't because I'm always glad when a dumb super chat joke starts a support train. And if my super chat ever gets missed, I get joy from it. Well, sorry, you will derive no joy from the missed super chat today because I won't miss your super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Soleil. But
you're making it a coffee pasta.
No, Soleil, but base $2 super chat Corn Enjoyer, thank you for the $5 super chat again. Children of the Corn. Azihara, thank you for the $2 super chat. Do as I say, not as I do. The podcast. Exactly. This is exactly true. Do as I say and not as I do. Carl Bruntananadiluski. I'm sorry, I butchered your name, sir, but thank you for your $10 super chat. I'd apologize. after this. I'm actually like. Hero Tenma, thank you for your one. Leah is happy, but sad girl company. Leah, what do you have to say to that?
I'm Leah.
She's Leah. There you go. Thank you for your $1.
She's just Leah.
King Godzilla, $2 super chat. Don't be a sad dummy. So nice. What's happening? Thank you for the $10 super chat for your copy pasta. Thank you, Wildor, for your $2.56 super chat for the copy pasta. Thank you to Raga Furio for the $10 super chat for the copy pasta. Thank you so much. I think that's all of them. And if I missed it, I am so sorry. I highly apologize. Yeah. All right. Oh god. I don't know.
All right.
Okay. Actually, did I actually miss yours? Oh my god. I'm sorry. Wait, no, it's right here.
Oh no.
I see you. Deslaris, thank you for your $10 super chat. Thank you. See, sometimes I get dyslexic and I don't read a line. I don't know why I'm like that, but sometimes it happens. I'm so sorry.
Please understand, we only just learned to read.
Thank you. Thank you for your $2 super chat, Sovereign Key. Thank you for your $5 super chat. You guys legitimately had great advice today. Proves Menhera Oshi is a good thing. Did we give good advice?
Told you, we can fix you.
We can fix you. Or
we can fix you.
Oh no. What is Unhime? $2 super chat. If you don't know what Unhime is, then
It means kill yourself.
Oh, come to my stream. I'll show you. I'll show.
Can this VOD stay up? I'm not sure if this VOD can stay up. Management has not messaged me yet, so have they?
Yeah, it's not a real bad one if you don't get like 5 pings from Mumi midstream.
Oh my. Okay. No pings from Mumi right now. Oh my god, guys. I feel so bad if I keep you guys here while I read these, but thank you, James Bond, for the $1.56 super chat. Locked in a basement 2 years. Please understand.
Yeah, please understand. We were kept in that dark, moldy basement for a while.
Yeah. Reading practice.
Stealth SC.
Thank you. Thank you for your stealth super chat, Artful. Thank you for your $5 super chat, Danny D, for reading practice. Supercalifragilis.
Oh my god, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something. Did you know that song? From Mary Poppins.
I completely read that word wrong.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Oh my god.
I'm illiterate.
Yeah, I used to have this thing where I was like looking up like super long words just for the sake of it. There was one where it was like Gopic silicovolcanoconiosis. That's an actual word.
I didn't know that was an actual word. That's definitely a word I don't know. I'm glad it wasn't on my spelling test growing up.
Yeah. So, seven int, guys. 7 int. See?
All right, let's close these letters.
7 inches?
What?
Huh? Wait, I'm sorry.
Where is your mind going to? 7 inches.
7 int intelligence lines.
7-inch intelligence? Wait.
No.
Wait, what?
You know what? Let's move on. Let's move on.
Huh?
Let's not talk about this. Our brain's kind of fried.
I'm fried. I messed up 2 times today. Earlier on stream, I was saying how I felt. I was like, I find my senpais really intimidating, and I messed up the word intimidating with irritating. I've yabbed times today. Like seriously.
Oh my god.
Like, but not after.
Did you say it out loud?
Yeah, I said intimidating 3 times, and then on the 4th time, it came out as irritating.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No, nothing personal, kid.
Nothing personal. Yeah,
Don't
like,
worry about
literally.
senpais.
My brain is not like screwed on right in the word department today. Like, just not happening. Not
Freudian slip.
Not Freudian slip. No. Jesus Christ. I was like meshing sentences because I was supposed to say I find myself so irritating because I can't like talk to my senpais, I find you guys intimidating. And then it came out like senpais. It came out like that. It was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, Leah?
Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like literally. Anyways.
Yeah, she's gonna be like
I'm
catch these
morbid.
hands in the parking lot afterwards
Yeah,
when we're done.
I'll let you. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that concludes it.
Alright.
I think today, thank you again for all your letters. I'm sorry this is morbed into I don't know what the hell this is. Yeah. But thank you everyone.
It always devolves into something else.
Yeah, like thank you, Leah, for our guest. I really appreciate it. You really came through for us last minute, and yeah,
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for inviting me.
I hope
Yeah.
I hope we can have more collabs in the future, like with all the senpais. I find it really hard to plan them. So like, if you guys
Yeah.
ever plan a collab, you know, if everybody could be, please.
It's so hard. We
Yeah.
can't even like we don't always make it to our meetings on time. That's how bad like we all are with scheduling.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like every meeting there's at least one person who's not there.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same for us. So I feel like it's just a company-wide thing.
Yeah, we're just horrible. We give Moomy so many headaches.
Even planning like just basic stuff is like not even having to do with collabs is so hard. It's just everybody's in different time zones.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you again, everyone. You guys have anything to show? Like your next streams, your let's start with Leah, our guest of honor today.
I think I'm playing Danganronpa 3 tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be there. I'm
wait,
I'm gonna be sat in chat.
What time? Leah.
Huh?
What time? Was it 4?
Yeah, 4 p.m. PST.
Nice.
Mhm.
And then
My god, I can't wait to see your reaction to like all of the deaths and like each
What?
trial.
You fucking spoiled for me?
I said spoiler alert. I was like, Leah, don't look. And then you were still there.
Looking, you were still talking. Look and hearing are two completely different things. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, this game's been out for like 6 years. I don't know how you haven't been spoiled if you've been on the same internet spaces as I have.
I was so turned off of it by Danganronpa cosplayers on TikTok. Like TikTok completely ruined V3 for me because of like the way that like certain cosplayers would like do their makeup or style their wigs. I was like, this game
I know. And then you know like the TikTok cosplayer poses and like the way they like move.
No, oh god.
Guys, when we get our 3D, we have to recreate it.
oh
Man, I was so convinced that if I played V3 because of like those TikToks, I was gonna catch something. So I was like, I'm not playing it. But I think like enough time has gone by, right? So I should be okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I think you'll enjoy it. It's actually probably one of the better made Danganronpa games out there.
Yeah, I hear it's really good, and it's a little you know, a little yab. So we'll have fun with it.
Yeah, I've never played it. I've like cosplayed the first Danganronpa, but I've never like played the game. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you have to know about each game is that like somehow Junko comes back every single game and fucks things up.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I thought she died, but I guess that's not.
Yeah, she died in the first one, but somehow she comes back every single fucking game.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Junko. I know she's like blonde twin tails with like blue eyes and kind of like fucked in the
She's
head.
you. She's you.
She's Leah.
She's Leah.
She's Leah. Are you gonna kill us? I would let you kill me.
The truth come out.
All right. Sorry. My brain is morbing. I don't know. Did everybody? Is that all that you guys had to show, or I'm?
I have mine. Hime is not a V-tweeter. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing the Dead by Daylight dating sim with Yuri Senpai.
Okay, what time? What time?
It is at, I believe, 7 p.m. PDT.
PDT. Okay.
That's 11 a.m. JST the next day, and we're gonna be drooling for 2 hours or so.
Over.
Honestly, when I saw the trailer for that, no fucking way, this is real. Because it feels like, you know that one like daddy dating sim, the Dream Daddy.
It does feel like a
Exactly
daddy.
like that.
Yeah. It does feel like.
I love it.
Yeah. V-tweet.
Voxia V-Twitter. Shut up!
Thank you for
Not V-Twitter!
that. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sad. I think I have.
The KFC visual novel.
I think I have streams that are like the same. I don't know, like the same time. So I'm not gonna shill mine. Sadly, but yeah.
No, don't go for it.
Yeah, no. It's fine. It's fine. My viewers already know when I'm streaming.
Okay. If you're not gonna shill it, I'm gonna shill it.
No.
Let's take a look at your schedule. What's your schedule? You posted a new schedule. I need to open it. Alright. It's Bloodborne tomorrow, right? Bloodborne at 8 p.m. PST. Guys, make sure you show up to Shiina's Bloodborne stream on YouTube.
Hell yeah, Bloodborne.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you.
When the
I'm
blood
really
is
bad at
born.
it, but you know, I think it'll be fun. I like the aesthetic for that game a lot, more than the other Souls games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super chats. They never end.
Chill, woman, chill. Yeah, I got you, fam.
Thank you. Yeah. I think that concludes it, guys. I think that was pretty good. Sorry.
Yeah.
Starting to morph. Okay.
She's morbing, guys.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I will see you guys later. I hope you guys check out my senpai, Leah Senpai, and Rie. Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye bye. See ya.